My voice is clear. Is my voice is clear? Okay. So what functions we discuss? Max and min functions we discuss it. Okay. What is maximum value? What max function will returns? Maximum value it will returns. What type of columns you need to pass? Numeric, 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 decimal or date related columns we need to pass inside that max and min functions. Okay. Pray, what is this here? Is that clear or not? Okay. So see here, even I explained about a max related one. See here, max means, see, just you need to pass the column name and see what value it will return. Okay. What is the value it is written when I pass the ID column? 5 it will return. So in max x, what we are passing here? Expression. Okay. I'm writing an expression. What is the value it will return? First, it will calculate an expression, and in that, what is the maximum value that it will return here? Understand clearly now? Next one. What is the next one? Minimum value. What is minimum value will do? It will return the least value. Okay. For which type of columns? Either numeric column or a decimal column or a date column. It will returns the least value. Understand clearly? Now, min x. What is min x function will returns? See here. What is the syntax it is? Table name comma expression. That is the syntax. Into 5. What value it will return? 5 it will return. Why? Because 5 is multiplied with all these values. In that one, what is the least value? 1 into 5, 5 is the one least value. Remaining all are more than that one only, right? That's it. Stand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? This is about min x. Next one is, what is the next category of function? See here, product is not required. Leave it about this one. Next one is sum. Very important function, sum. What is sum will do? It will calculate the total. For which type of columns it will calculate the total? Numeric or decimal related columns only we can pass inside the sum function. Inside the sum function, always we have to pass numeric or decimal related columns. Understand? Okay. See here, only numeric or decimal related columns we need to pass. See here how we can implement this one. Suppose, for example, in measure only we can create, right? Sum we can create in measure only, right? What is the disturbance here? Sum always will create a రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది ఒకసారి. See here, sum function. What sum function will do? Sum of either numeric column or decimal related column you need to pass here. Okay. See here. Understand clearly? What is the sum it will return? 15, huh? Yes, 15. That it will returns, right? See here. Click on evaluate. Did you see 15 value? Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one is sum x. What sum x function will do? Same. Table name, comma, expression. See here. See, in place of this static value, can we pass the column name? Yes. Same column, can we pass? Yes, I'm passing this one. Now tell me what is the result it is. First, what it will do? Oh. Now, what will happen here? Same column is multiplied with two times. Understand? Same column, it is having with the two times it is there, and those are multiplied with that one. Understand? 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 3, 9. 4 into 4, 16. 5 into 5, 25. What is the total value? What is the total value? 1 plus 1 plus how much it is? Next value 4. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9, 14. 14 plus 16. Right? 4 into 4, 16. Right? 30. 30, 55. 25 means that 55. That is the value it is showing here. Understand like clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? This is all the functions were aggregation related one. What is the next category of functions? What is the next category of functions? Date and time functions. Okay. See here. Very important. See, all the functions, what we discussed in the transform data are aggregation function, SQL server function, same thing here. Okay. See here. See here. In date time functions, what is the first function? Calendar is the function. What is calendar function will do? Means generating the dates from start date to end date. Calendar means generate the dates from start date to end date. All the dates will be generated. In your home, there is a calendar, right? That means January 1st to 2025 to December 31st, up to that it is showing. But here, from any year to any year, you can display all the dates. Understand clearly or not? In calendar, each and every month, each and every date will be displayed from start date to end date. Understand? Let's see how to apply this one. See, calendar function, always we have to apply it in new table. Calendar function, always we have to apply it on new table. Calendar function, always we have to apply it on new table only. Understand clearly or not? In new table only, we can apply the calendar function. Remember, in any scenario, calendar function, always we can apply it on new table only. Understand? Okay. Don't apply it on new column or new measure. Always we have to apply it on new table only. See here. Whatever DAX functions we can apply it in new table. What will happen? It will create a new data set, right? Always, if you whatever DAX functions we can apply it on new table, those always it will create a new data set. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. See here. Calendar. Calendar of, suppose start date, comma, end date will be there. Okay. See here. Start date, end date. See, start date, end date, either you can pass static values or column value. First, we need to discuss static values, static dates. Understand? Calendar, start date, comma, end date. Okay. Inside the start date, comma, end date, start date one date you have to give, end date one date. From start date to end date, each and every month, each and every day will be displayed. Understand clear? See, first we need to discuss about static dates. After that, we need to discuss about column. Okay, let's see. If you want to pass the static data, what is the format of static data? What is the default format of static data? What is the default format of static data? I'm asking. What is the default format? We already discussed the same thing in SQL Server also, and still you are having a doubt. Huh? What is the default format of data? Static data, I'm asking. Ashmita, you are correct. Ashmita, you are correct. What is the default format? Year hyphen month hyphen day. Already discussed, right? For good one. Huh? Okay. See here. If you want to give the static dates, must and should you have to mention inside the double quotations. In SQL Server, single quotation for a date or character, static dates or static characters. In SQL Server, you have to give inside the single quotations. But you have to give here in calendar function, you have to give double quotations. Understand clearly or not? Inside the double quotations, you have to give that particular. Let's see how to write this particular one. Okay. Suppose 20, 21, 01, 01. I'm giving like this. Year, month, day. Okay. From this day to, again, another end date. You have to give start date, comma, end date. What is that one? 2025. Can we give like this? Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Is that clear? 1/1/2021 to 2025 12/31 up to last date. See here. Did you see these values? January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th, January 5th, until January month is completed, February. February, all the dates. After that, March. March, all the dates will be displayed. Until what is the last? Until where it is stopped? 2025, 12/31. Up to that, all the dates will be displayed. If you want, you can check it. Vijay, why it is stopping here? Don't worry. There is a limitation will be there. Okay. For showing the limitation, not for taking the values. There is no limitation for, okay, for presenting the values, but for showing that particular one, if you want to see, there is some limitation is that. That's the reason up to that. But if you sort it down, you will see like, did you see what is the last date? What is the last date? 12/31/2025. But when you are seeing that particular column values up to limitation, limited rows only it will shows, not all the values. Understand? But what you are giving, those all the values are available into this particular. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Start date, this one, and date is this one. Understand? Okay. Can we give like this? Vijay, can we give like this? Can we give like this? Huh? It will throw us an error. It will throw us an error. Why? Because there is one rule will be there in calendar function. What is that rule? Start, start date always less than or equal to end date. That is a rule. What is that? Start date always less than or equal to end date. What is the start date here? What is the start date here? What is the start date here? Can't you see what is the start date here? 2025 12/31. This is the start date. This is end date. Understand? So this start date always less than or equal to end date. Is it like that? It will be there? No, that's the reason it will throw an error. Understand clearly or not? This is the start date. Start date always less than or equal to end date, but it is greater than it is. That's the reason it will throw an error. So there is one rule will be there in calendar function. What is that rule? Always either columns you can mention, or else if you mention the static dates, okay, static start date and end date, the start date always less than or equal to end date. Don't forget this one. Very, very important. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Did you understand this rule? This is the one. What is the next one? Columns. Now you are passing the static dates. Columns also same rule. Understand? But here, when you are passing the columns, can we pass the can we pass directly the date columns into this start date as well as end date? No, because in the start date, how many dates we can pass? One date only. End date also one date. So if you pass a column name directly inside the calendar form, what will happen in the date column? There are so many dates out there. But Power BI, how it will recognize any specific date only? Power BI cannot recognize. So when we are passing a columns, date columns in start date and end date, directly don't pass the date columns, because in that column there are so many dates are there. Power BI is confusing which date I need to pick. Then if you want to, from the column, if I want to pick only one date, what functions we have to use? Huh? You understand my question or not? If you want to pass the date columns, in that date columns, only one value we need to pick it. Then what function? Directly we cannot pass the date columns there. Okay. So you have to pass a few functions. Based on that, it will take the start date. What function do you need to pass? If you want to pick only one date from the date column, means what function you have to pass? You have to use min and max functions must and should. Min and max functions must and should. When you want to pass the date columns inside the calendar function, must and should you have to use min and max, because min and max functions only picks one date only, right? So those dates it will consider as a start date and end date, and based on that, it dates will be generated. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? See here. Suppose, for example, min. Okay. Now, inside the min function or inside the max function, which date column you want, you can pass it. Suppose, for example, financial date column. What will happen? In this financial data set, there is a date column is there. In this date column, it will pick minimum date. Okay. It will pick minimum date as start date. What is the next one? Max. Again, another function is max function. Inside the min and max function, only one date we can pass it. Otherwise, it is not possible. Don't pass directly date columns inside start date and end date in calendar function. If you want to pass the date columns, means must and should, you have to use min and max function. Inside the min and max function, you can pass the date column. See here, I'm giving. Is that clear or not? Okay. I'm taking minimum of financial date. That means, see, did you see in financial date column, there is a minimum date is there, right? that it will consider as a start date. So in the same date column, maximum means maximum date it will consider as end date. In between those start date and end date, all the dates will be tendered. See here, what is the minimum date? 9/1/2013 is. What is the maximum date? From that it will consider as end date. From start date to end date, all the dates will be generated for each and every month. Understand? Is that clear or not? Vijay, I have one doubt is that. What is my doubt is, here in min and max, you're using same data set, same column you're using, right? See, did you see? Min of financial date, max of financial date, same date columns only you can use. Vijay, can we use different date columns in different data set? I'm picking in minimum financial date column. In another data set date column, can we pick it that one? Or else in the same data set, different date column, can we pick it? Yes. In min and max function, you can pass same data set, same date columns, or else same data set, different date columns you can pass, or else different data set, different date columns you can pass. Anything is accepted, but rule must and should be satisfied. What is that rule? What is the rule? Huh? What is the rule here? Start date always less than or equal to end date. That rule is applied for here. Understand? When you are passing a column names, when you are using min and max function, always any data set date columns you can use. It's not compulsory same date column, same data set. You cannot use it. Okay, same data set, different date columns, same data set, same date columns, you can use it, or a different data set, different date columns also, we can use it in min and max function. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. So any date column, you can use it here. Understand? But rule must and should be satisfied. Start date always less than or equal to end date. Understand? This is the rule. Don't forget this rule. You are getting a error in calendar function means that particular condition is not following your rule. That's the reason it is not executed. Is that clear? Any doubts in this one? What is the next function? Huh? Calendar auto is not required to use it. Okay, leave it. Next one is date. Date is nothing but just whenever you are passing a values, automatically it will convert it into date format, date data type. Okay, let's see how to implement this one. Suppose, for example, date one. See here, inside the date function, you need to pass the interval values here. Year value, comma, month value, comma, day value. What is year here? 2024, comma. What is a month here? 02, comma. What is the day here? Like this. Just you need to pass the specific intervals of values, numeric values. Vijay, you are saying numeric values. Can we give like 20, 20, 21, 23, 25 like that? No, it is not accepted. You have to give proper date related categories values only. Understand? You cannot give 20, 23, 22, 25. It is not accepted. Understand? What is the year format is there? That year type of numeric value. What is the month format is there? Month type of value. What is the day part? It is where that day related. Don't give 35 for day. Is 35 days are there for any of the month? No, right? So you have to give the proper numeric values based on the categories. Then automatically it is converted into date. Why it is showing? Why it? What is this error? What is this error? Because calendar for calendar, when we are implementing date column, it is there. The same column, if you want to generate in the same data set, it won't accept it. Always in any data set, column name must and should be different. If it is same, it won't accept. It will throw an error. So what it is, I'm giving like a date one. Just understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. Just you need to pass the values, then automatically it will convert it into date and time data type. Next one. What is the next one? Date diff. Date diff we discussed in SQL Server or not? What is the date diff function will do? Between two dates. If you want to calculate the difference between two dates, like suppose for example, in which scenario we have to use it? Suppose your age, I'm asking your age, you are saying like 21. How you will say 21? That means previous day. Birth date to till today, the year difference is called as your age you are calculating, right? Suppose if you are asking me how many years of experience means, I am saying 13 years. How can I say 13 years? 13 years of experience, how can I say? That means starting of my career date and up to till today, what is the year difference will be there? Those we can call it as experience, right? That is what we are. So in those, these are the scenarios when you want to calculate the two date differences, then must and should you have to use date diff function. We already discussed in SQL Server, right? Same function here also. See, now most of the functions we can apply it on new column only. Understand? 65 percentage we are using the DAX functions in new column. Understand clearly? Now, from now onwards, all the functions we can apply it on new column. Date diff function also we can apply it on new column only. What is that one it is asking here? That means date column here. One date column, another date column you can have. But when you are in date diff function, you are applying in new column, right? Okay. So in which data set date diff function is applied, that data set date columns only you can use. You cannot use other data set date columns. You understand what I am saying? I'm applying the date diff function in which data set? Calendar data set. This is the data set, right? So in this data set date columns only you have to use. You cannot use other data set date columns. Okay. See here. What is the date one column here? Date, comma, data, comma. Must and should you need to pass the interval, because when you want to calculate the difference between the two dates means in the date there are different intervals is there or not? Day, month, Here, hour, minute, second. If you are passing date and time column, you have time, hour, minute, second also it is there. I want to calculate hour differences. I want to calculate minute differences. I want to calculate second differences. I want to calculate month differences from two dates. I want to calculate year difference. Must and should you need to pass the interval, because based on the interval only it is decided what difference we need to calculate. See here, these are the intervals. Suppose I am giving day here, day interval, then close this bracket. What will happen? From this date to this date, what difference it is calculated? Day difference will be calculated. From this date to this date, what is the day? How many days are there? All the dates it will generate. See here, in each and every row. From this date to this date, how many days are there? 3805 days. From this date to this date, how many days are there? 3804. That means for each and every row, that start date will be there, end date will be there. This is the start date and this is the end date. From these two, how many days it will be there? It will calculate it and it will give the difference. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Like this. Very, very, very important function, date diff. Suppose if I want to calculate month difference, then what you have to pass in interval? Month. Don't forget to pass the interval. If you forget to pass the interval, it will throw an error here. Mandatory column. See here, month difference is for this two. What is the month? It is 125. Up to when you scroll down, here it is changed, right? Because here month is changed. So that's the reason. The difference also. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Next one is date value is not required to use it. Next one is day. Okay. So what day function will returns? That means if you want to extract the day from the date column, means day is the function. Suppose here in this date column, what is the day here? Here in this date column, what is the day here? What is the day here? 9 is the day. 9 is the month. Day means in the center one it is there. Okay. What is the day here? What is the day here? Here in the center part. This is a US format it is. Month, day, year. This is US format it is. Okay. So see here. Day function. If you pass this one, just must and should you need to pass the day. Inside the day function, must and should you need to pass the date column. From the date column only, it will extract the day and it will be generated. Understand? In SQL Server, what functions are used to extract the day from the date column? In SQL Server, if you want to extract the day from the date column, what functions are used? Day function, very good. Day function, very good. Is there any other one? Ashmita, what you said, that is correct. In SQL Server, day function. Is there any other functions to generate the same day from date column? Hmm? What is the function? What is the function? Date part. Date part also extract the same day from the date column, right? Another function, format function. Did I explain all these things or not? If you are not practicing in SQL Server, here 0. You know all each and every option in Power BI except DAX function, means your rating is 10% only. Out of 100, 10%. You know all other options except DAX function. No one will consider your profile. If you are master in DAX functions, you don't know other related one, you are selected 100%. I told you, if you prepare transform data and DAX function, that is enough in Power BI. No need to prepare other related options. Focus on this one here. I'm not explaining, I'm not taking the class every time. Hmm? Practice multiple times. Next one is month function. What is month function will do? It will extract a month number, not name. It will extract a month number from the date column. Understand? Okay. See here. What is the month number here? 9. These are the months, right? I told you, right? Okay. In SQL Server, date part. Another one, month. Very good. Another one, format. You're not practicing. Huh? Daily you are coming. Not missing one day also. What you are doing in the lab? Simply after Vijay is left means jump. I told you 100 times practice more on functionalities. Next one. What is the next function? Year. Year of. What year function will do? It will extract the year from the date column. In SQL Server, what functions? Date part, format, year. Another function also there. Date name. Date name. Date name is also extracting the years. Okay. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one. If you want to display current date and time in SQL Server, what function? Get date. Get data, not get data. Get data. Get date is the function which we can display the current date and time in SQL Server. Same thing if you want to display in Power BI means there are two functions out there. One is now function. What is that? Now function. Now function always display current date as well as time. So what is the current date and time now? What is the current date and time now? 7/5/2025 and the 8:39 a.m. Right? That is the same. Now function will display current date and time. In get date, in SQL Server, only one function, that is get date. It will display current date and time. Here, see here, it will display current date as well as time. Another function also there in Power BI, that is today. What is that? Today. Okay. Today will display current date only, not the time. See, just to in now and today, open bracket, close bracket. That's it. Now function will display current date as well as time. In today function will display only current. Do you see? But actually default time is also added. This is the default time. Okay. Because in Power BI, even if you apply only time, along with the time, default date also it will display. If you take only data, along with the date, default time also it will. Why? Because they are designing any value. If you are given user input any type it is, by default it is converted into date and time format. If you are giving time, default date displayed with the time. If you are giving date, default time will be added automatically. Suppose Vijay, I want to display only date. I want to display only data. Then what we have to do? I want to see only date. I don't want time. Then what you have to do? You understand my question or not? In today column, both date and time is there. I want to see only date, not time. Then what you have to do? What you have to do? You just need to change the data type from date time to date. Did you see? Now only date will be displayed or not. Date having different format. Those formats you can use it here. See here, like which is the one. Do you see? Only. Suppose if you want to, in any date and time column, I want to see only time. Then what you have to do? Change the data type to time. Then you will see time. If you change the data type to date, date only, it will display from date and time column. If it is a date, only date. If you change the data type time, only time will be displayed. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? That means now function will display current date and time. Today function will display only current date. Understand? Okay. See here. Next one is EVO month. EVO month means end of month. Did we discuss this option in transform data or not? Where this option we discuss in transform data? Once, see here, after 8:55, I will give some questions on transform data. You have to prepare a documentation at least. Once the topic transform data is completed, when you come to the DAX functions, you are forgetting all the options of transform data. I don't know what everyone is doing, offline people are doing in lab. Simply operating your mobiles. We discussed this end of month option in transform data, where that option will be there. Date. Under date option, you will see month. Under month, you will see end of month option. That is the one. Another one where we can see end of month option. Date is the first option. Another option in transform data. Column from examples. Column from examples. Okay. What yaar? Everything you are forgetting means what is the use of taking a classes? I don't know. No one is responding in this one. In SQL Server, end of month we discuss it or not? Yes, we discuss that one. Here also same end of. What is end of month will display? In end of month, you are passing a date. You are passing a date column and comma number of months you have to give. These number of months always added to the each and every date of the month part only. Only for month part only number of months value is added. After adding what month it is getting, that month last date only it will display. Is that clear or not? Yeah. See, first date column, comma. What is that one? Next, what you need to pass? Month numbers you need to. That is here either positive value. Months means either positive value, whole number you need to give. Whole number you need to give. Either positive value or negative value you need to pass. Okay. Suppose for example, I'm passing -2. What is the meaning of this one? This -2 value from this column, what is the month part is there in each and every day? For that one, it is subtracted to -2. And what month it is getting, that month last date will be displayed. Now tell me, for this particular one, what is the last date it will be there? What it will display for this one? Tell me. 31 date you have to say. I will put next class, I will put my subtracting addition. I will teach those. 31/7, 2013. I clearly explain you that this -2 need to subtract from this particular one. What is the month for only for month related subtraction only? Subtraction or addition for month only, not for other related. So if it is subtracted to 2 months means what is that one? What is the month it is getting? 7. Seventh month, what is the last day for this particular year? 31/07/2013. The complete date you have to say. That is the one. Did you see? Understand clearly? Suppose if you give like 4. Now tell me. First, you need to add this particular value to this particular month. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 means is 13 month is there. That means 13 month meaning is 12th up to 12 months. It will go to the next year, next month. What is the date? 2014. What is the last date of that particular month? 31/01/2014. 3 times I explained you. Still you are confusing what it will be generated. Huh? Same month. What is the month here? Same month, last date I want to display. Then what number I need to give there? 0. Same month, last date. Same month, same year, last date will be displayed. Then what I need to pass here? What is the month here? 9th. Same month, last date will be displayed. Then what I need to do? Merge up. You need to pass here as 0. If you pass 0, then same month, same year, last date will be displayed. Understand clear? Very, very important function, end of month. Next, see here, hour, minute, second function also there. If you have date and time column, from that I want to extract hour. I want to extract minute. I want to extract second. Then we have to use hour, minute, second functions. Okay. See here. Yeah. I'm passing a now column, right? In now column only date and time is there, right? So that's the reason I'm passing. Did you see? No. Understand or not? This is hour, minute, second will be displayed. Understand clearly? In SQL Server, what functions are there? Hour, minute, second related one. Date part, date part, date name, format, all these functions are there or not? Understand clearly or not? Daily you are there in the lab. I want to verify from today onwards what practice you did it. Simply while I'm coming at that point of time, operating the mouse. When I left, jump. Next, remaining function that we can discuss it later. Okay, we can stop it here. What I need to do is I will give some questions on transform data itself. For that, you have to prepare a documentation. I will tell you, I will show you how to prepare that one. See here. See, these are the questions. In close and apply, how many options are there? What are the? In your own words, you need to prepare your documentation. Don't copy my documentation and paste it in your document and show it that one. When you are seeing the document, when I'm seeing the document, I just need to verify what is the sentences and everything. Whether it is wrong, right or wrong. What you understand, you have to present. If you are copy paste, I understand where that one it is. Because my document, I know, right? That's the reason. In your own words, if suppose any of the option you don't know, then what you have to do? You have to refer my document, refer my video, and then practice the same thing in Power BI and then present it in the document. See here, how other people are preparing the documentation. Did you see? Close and in close and apply, how many options are there? What are those? See here. How many options are there? Close and apply, apply. What is close and apply? He explained clearly what he understand in that one. And after that, he is putting a screenshots also. Like this. Apply also. Close and also. You have to write your own words what you understand in that one. And one more important point is in the document, in the questions, what are the options are available in choose column means don't write what option names are there. You have to explain the option, how many options are there, what are those. You have to explain each and every option in your own. Vijay, in your question, what are the options are available in choose column? That's the reason I am giving option names. I know what option names it is. I have 13 years experience. Okay, I know what options are there in Power BI. You need to know what options, those options, what it will do. You have to present all the things. What you understand, I need to see what you are presenting. Based on that, if anything is there, I will modify that one. You are writing a wrong one. You have to present like this. I will explain it. I will give 4 days time to prepare this documentation. After that, okay, offline people, I need to review the documentation. Must and should. If you prepare proper documentation for transform data, no need to touch transform data. Most of the options, whatever it is there, same thing in DAX function also it is there. This document I will share it in the Google Classroom. Check it. You need to prepare your documentation. How you need to prepare a documentation? Did you see that one or not? One of the student prepared like how many options are there? What are the if I'm asking any topic means in the topic, what are all the options are there? You have to explain each and everything. Just you are asking only how many options are there. In the question I'm presenting like that, but how many options are there? What are you have to explain clearly. Understand clearly. Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue Monday. Okay. You can unmute.
Hello Vijay, good morning. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Okay. While executing SQL Server, so we are getting some errors errors, and if it is showing in a black color, that means we are not getting we are not getting any errors. But still, it's showing some errors before beside the warnings. So, but when it comes to output, we are getting the, I mean, I'm getting the exact result. So, is that fine if those errors are getting like that?
First question is, Neeraja,
Yeah.
SQL Server part is completed 10 days back or 15 days back. Now you are touching SQL Server B. When you will complete Power BI?
No, no, no.
Hmm?
No, no. I mean, when you are explaining, sir, I have prepared everything, even SQL also. But I mean, suddenly I have seen those errors, so I got in some doubt. That's it.
Okay. Check with mentor Harsha. He will clear your doubts and everything. If still he is not clearing your doubts, please reach out to me. Okay. Ping me in the Telegram separate ping. Okay. You already have my ID, right? You
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
I have. Mhm.
will fix it.
Okay, okay. I mean, I have seen those errors in while you're explaining the SQL. I mean, at the time of classes also, but little bit confusion is there, sir. That's it. I don't have that
Up
much
to
any
now, you
like.
didn't ask that question and you are asking now. This is not acceptable, is it? Hmm?
No, no,
Why
no,
you are
I'm
not
not.
asking at that point of time?
I just have that doubt. I'm not pointing it.
No,
So
no, no. My question is why you are touching now as a skill set? Up to now, why don't you touch it? Why am I
I
explaining
have
the class skills alone?
I have
Hmm.
touched everything, sir. I just refreshing my all the SQL in
Okay,
my
that is
SQL
okay.
server.
Okay, okay, okay. Check with Harsha if he is not clearing your doubt. Okay, ping me in the Telegram so that we can connect and we can fix that one. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Prakash, tell me then. Prakash,
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
speak it loudly, man. Prakash,
Am I audible, sir?
speak it loudly.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have changed the data type now from date time to date. Will it detect automatically when we apply function?
What is that? What is that?
In column tools, you have changed the data type from a date time to date and the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Will it detect automatically when we apply function, or else we have to change it?
So what I'm saying is when you are applying a time function or date related function, the default behavior of Power BI date related one is both the date and time will be displayed. Even
Oh,
though you are applying only for date, along with the date, time also is added.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
So at that point of time, even I want to see only date, only time. Then you have to change the data type of the columns under column two.
Apart from that, it will detect automatically.
Sorry?
Apart from that, it will detect automatically when we apply function. That's it.
Yes, yes.
And one thing, when you are using visualization tool, you are copying that corner. How to do it, sir? I applied yesterday, but I didn't.
Did I discuss about the visualization part here?
Oh, no, no. Just you are dragging yesterday that I saw.
No, no, which one? Which one?
Yesterday, you have used that option Merchana
No,
to
no.
add or
Here
something.
I'm taking the card
Uh,
visual.
that's
I'm taking
that.
a card visual and drag and drop that particular either
Yes.
measure
Uh,
or anything into that particular
no, no, no.
visualization.
Again, you are copying the same card to another side. Another.
Okay. So copy paste means select this particular visual. You know the shortcut for copy, right? Control C.
Control C.
Control V, same. Paste it. Now the same type of visualization it is created.
Okay.
So here in this particular one, what you have to do, you have to remove the
Okay.
existing one, and what is the new one you require that you need to drag and drop here.
Okay,
Understand?
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So we can stop it here and we'll continue.
Okay. So on Monday, we need to discuss remaining options and everything. And now I will share the document. What is the document? It is. Okay, I will share it to you. Check it in the Google Classroom. Transform data document, I will share it to you. Understand? Prepare those documentation. Understand? Okay, I guess.